So have you heard the rumors about the iPhone 15? No, I'm not talking about anything foldable or holographic projections. I'm actually talking about something that's a little bit more important, believe it or not, even though those would be pretty cool. I'm actually talking about the charging port. So it looks like Apple may finally be ditching the Lightning port in favor of USB-C. But why, you ask? Well, it turns out that regulatory pressures coupled with the limitation of the Lightning port itself may finally be forcing Apple's hands, and with the looming legislation from the European Union requiring a common charging port standard, and the fact that the Lightning port is starting to show its age, it seems Apple's finally considering making the change. So in this video, we're going to explore what USB-C is, how it works, and how it may be better than the Lightning connection. If you're an iPhone user, you may be wondering what's the big deal. It's just a charging port, right? Well, wrong. There's actually a lot to know about USB-C and why it's such a big deal. So we're going to cover all of that in this video. So let's get started. First, let's cover the most important thing, what USB-C is. USB-C, also known as USB Type-C, is just a small oval connector. That's it. You've just probably seen it in some of the newer laptops and smartphones and tablets that's out there. It's smaller than the traditional USB-A and USB-B connectors, but don't let the size fool you. This little guy packs a lot of punch. One of the main differences between USB-C and the other USB connectors is that it's reversible, which means you can plug it in without worrying about which way is up. The orientation doesn't matter, so gone are the days of fumbling in the dark looking for the proper orientation to plug in your device. That might be a selling point for a lot of people to begin with, but that's not it. USB-C is also faster than its older siblings when it comes to data transfer and charging. USB-C can transfer data up to 10 gigabytes per second and can charge things twice as fast as USB 3.0, up to 100 watts of power, meaning that you can deliver some lightning fast charging speeds to your device. Another advantage for the USB-C is that it carries multiple signals in one cable, such as audio, video, and power, and that's again all in one cable. So this means you can use a single cable to charge your device, transfer data, and even connect an external device like an external display or speaker. So it's pretty versatile. So it's small, it's reversible, offers faster data transfer speeds, offers faster charging speeds, carries multiple signals in one cable. You can see why there's some buzz going around the tech world about Apple switching over to a USB-C connector. But let's get to the juicy stuff. Let's talk about why USB-C is the bee's knees and why Apple may be finally considering ditching the Lightning connector altogether for it. So first of all, let's get real. Lightning, it's been a good run, but it has some serious limitations. One of the biggest drawbacks is its slow charging and data transfer speeds. In a world where everything is moving at lightning speed, pun fully intended, this just won't cut it anymore. Plus, Lightning is a proprietary Apple connection, which means you can only use it on Apple devices. While this may be great for Apple's business, it's not so great for the rest of us who might be using multiple devices, universal connectors across multiple platforms. Enter USB-C, this bad boy is more universal. It can be used on anything from laptops to smartphones to headphones. Speed-wise, again, the transfer speed is much faster than Lightning. We're talking up to about 10 gigabits per second. But wait, there's more. Remember that USB-C does also have the ability to carry multiple signals in that one cable, so goodbye to the days of carrying separate cables to connect a single device. Connecting your iPad to your iPhone would be easier. Connecting your iPhone to a computer or a TV that's not in the Apple ecosystem would be so much easier as well, using some USB-C cables. And let's not forget about the environmental benefits. With a more universal connector, you have less waste. You're not constantly creating new cables and charging for new devices every time. Plus, you're saving the consumer money in the long run for not having to purchase proprietary cables for a single device and not be able to use it across the multiple devices that you do have. All right, so we've talked about USB-C, why it's better than Lightning, how it works, but what are the real implications of Apple switching to USB-C? First up, let's talk about the potential benefit for customers. If Apple switches, it means that you'll be able to use your existing USB chargers and cables and not have to worry about carrying multiple chargers when you're using an Apple device and other devices together. This is a game changer for a lot of people. It's going to reduce clutter and simplify their lives just in general. You only have to worry about carrying one or two cables with you instead of 3 or 4. But of course, with any major change, there also comes major challenges. Apple will need to address the compatibility issue that exists with its existing accessories that can cause some people headaches, especially if they heavily invested in Lightning-enabled specific accessories. But given Apple's track record on innovation, I'm sure they'll be able to work out the kinks and make the transition as smooth as possible. For a price, of course. And finally, let's talk about the potential impact on the broader tech industry. If Apple switches to USB-C, it could be a signal for other companies to follow suit, make the switch themselves. This could be great news for consumers who want a more universal connection for their data transfer solutions and for their charging solutions as well. Charging standards can become universal, meaning that each device is going to charge as quickly as possible. And who knows, in a few years, we may look back and wonder why we ever needed so many different connectors in the first place. So to recap, USB-C is a more universal connector. It offers faster charging and data transfer speeds than Lightning. Apple's switch to USB-C may have major benefits for customers, such as the ability to use existing USB chargers and cables. However, there may be some challenges that Apple will have to address, including the compatibility issues with their current accessories. In the end, it's an important development to keep an eye on, as it could have far-reaching implications in the tech industry as a whole. But what do you think? Are you excited about the potential switch from Lightning to USB-C? Do you have any concerns? We'd love to hear about your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay tuned for more Tech Insight. Peace.